Greetings, Iraq fans. Welcome back to another video in Iraq about Iraq, where I play Iraq again for the third time. And welcome back to another episode of HOI4 Formables A to Z, where today, as you may have noticed, we will be forming the Hashemite Caliphate. Now, the Hashemite Caliphate is Iraq. It is all Iraq. It has always been Iraq. Now, since this is the third fucking time I'm playing Iraq on this channel, I do kind of want to spice it up today. But I did think that, dividing up the whole world is kind of cheap. It kind of makes my campaign easier. And as much as I want an easy time, I don't want to get bored. So like in the last Paraguay video, I'm literally just going to put everyone on all random ideology paths. This is going to stimulate my monkey brain a bit. And we're just going to do what I believe to be Iraq's last formable. I'm full of jubilation right now, as I said that sentence. Okay, by the third time, I think you get the gist. Iraq is just not in a good position. 1936, 4 factories, terrible national spirits. All of them are bad. Like, none of them are particularly positive in any kind of way. The UK cucks us. Are we surprised this is the Middle East? Actually, I just remembered that Kurdistan exists. I'm gonna have to come back here for Kurdistan. I might just end it all. Alright, well, at least for the first focus of this campaign, it's quite obvious. Rally behind the Hashemite dynasty. It really can't get any clearer than that. I just realized, the UK does have military access in our country. What if we just, revoke it? Does it really matter? Are they gonna hate us that much more if we just revoke their military access? You know what? Just for the bit, I'm just gonna cancel their military access. F you. I just saw a UK division, zip through my territory. I'm like, that shouldn't be a thing, Now that we have rallied behind the Hashemite dynasty, we will now increase Anglo-Iraqi economic ties. I think they're starting to get a bit of mixed signals, but it's fine. It's the UK. They're better off confused at what we think of them. All right, now that we increase Anglo-Iraqi economic ties, we have actually gotten 2 more civilian factories, which is really, really good. Considering 2 factories was what, half of our economy? Unfortunately, I can't really do the next focus reach out to Jordan just yet because I don't have 30k manpower in the field. Actually, you know what? Now that we've actually increased Anglo-Iraqi economic ties, we're gonna do mixed signals again and decouple from the pound and piss them off again. They won't know what the fuck is going on. And now we're gonna strengthen the Iraqi dinar, giving us less consumer goods, more stability, the stuff. All right, now that we've strengthened the Iraqi dinar, heavy industrial investments. We're gonna get 1 more civilian factory, 1 more military factory. Again, that is half of our starting industry. We are having an economic boom right now. All right, now that we've done heavy industrial investments, local arms industry, invite foreign corporations. We're gonna take the Faustian bargain of just getting 3 military factories, even though this one's kind of the angel on your shoulder. This one's the devil on your shoulder. We're gonna listen to the devil on this one. What is even going on? Oh, Germany has gone a path different than fascist. This is the first time in a while, actually. And the rest of the world isn't really moving all that much, I don't think. Everyone's staying quite normal. All right, the Sadabad Pact has been started. We're gonna get the political power here. That's really, really good. In 1937, 120 political power is crack, but by the time it gets to 1945, it really doesn't matter at all. If you don't have a reserve of 2,000 political power in 1945, you're just terrible at the game. I'm very, very sorry. All right, but next we're gonna expand the Baghdad colleges, get 1 more research slot because having 2 research slots is pretty sinful. We started with 4 factories and we already have 13 factories. That's kind of insane. Iraq new superpower 1937. All right, we're almost at 40,000 deployed manpower on the field, so we're going to be able to do the Jordan focus. I don't even know what the Jordan focus is. I just know it involves Jordan. Shameless shill time. Please subscribe to my channel to feed my ego and for me to see the number go up. Thank you. Thank you. Back to the video. All right, so we now have a 3rd research slot, and now we're going to do we're going to reach out to Jordan. And apparently, it's Great Britain now. Okay, so they went monarchist. Hopefully they're going to be nice to, a fellow monarchist power. But I am going to improve relations with Britain before asking them because I feel like they're just going to refuse. And while waiting for that, we are going to do purchase foreign machine tools. Isn't Jordan going to break free anyway, though, because they did go monarchist? All right, so now that we've done purchase foreign machine tools, the UK loves us. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Just give us Jordan now then. If you like us so much, you'll prove it. The only way you can really prove that you like someone is by giving them land. All right, will they accept? Yes, they do. Great. The Emirate of Transjordan agrees to transfer. All right, so now Jordan is a puppet of ours. We have the Kingdom of Jordan here. And goddamn, the universal colored puppet just makes it so that, I don't know why, they just don't load the puppet icons. So now it looks like they're confused about us and they're, judging us, and I don't like it. It just feels very judgmental. All right, but now that we've reached out to Jordan, we will now do, before we do the industrial focuses here, I do want 8 steel here. So we're going to found the Southern Steel Plants. Because right now I'm giving civilian factories to France, and I just rather not, I vomit in my mouth just thinking about that. Why would I ever do that to France? Now that we founded the Southern Steel Plants, actually, we can get 12 more steel here. Yeah, let's get 12 more steel. I desperately need steel, man. If I can give 1 less civilian factory to France, I definitely will do that. They don't deserve a f***ing dime from me, considering I don't have that many dimes to begin with. All right, so now we've done state company for iron and steel, and we have 12 more steel. We will now do regional economic integration, giving us 1 more civilian factory, and the level 2 railway from Baghdad to Jordan. Speaking of railways, trains. Yeah, I'm gonna need trains. That seems to be a reoccurring issue every time I play a country that, is similar to Iraq in nature. I'm not gonna elaborate on what I mean by that. And now that we've done regional economic integration, we will now do regional military integration. Get 4 more military factories. Holy shit. My goodness. And we are probably going to go for mountaineer spam strats as always because we are playing a minor country. All right, now that we've done regional military integration, we're going to do what every great religious country does and demand Palestine. Again, let's increase our relations with Great... they already love us. All right. Demand Palestine. Great Britain, if you don't give me Palestine, I might just end my life, man. I don't know how to proceed with my life if you don't give us... Thank you. All right, now Palestine's also a puppet of ours. Great. Free mandatory Palestine. Yes, very, very, very free. I mean, I was gonna make that joke, but you can't really tell that they're a puppet of ours because we have the question mark again. So now the joke that they're a free Palestinian puppet of ours is kind of ruined. Actually, I can do Commander of the Faithful here and get 500 weekly manpower, but I need Abd Allah to be our current leader. How do I get Abd Allah? Do I just do Restoration of Hejaz here? Because the next focus here also needs Abd Allah to be the leader. So yeah, actually, we're gonna do Restoration of Hejaz, which actually gives us cores on some places in Saudi Arabia and allows us to war them up. And I think we can kill them very easily. All right, we've done Restoration of Hejaz. Can we defeat Saudi Arabia? I think we're able to. How many divisions do they have even? 6 to 21. That's actually quite a lot. Actually, before we invade Saudi Arabia and maybe jeopardize our relations with other countries, we should probably propose Syrian unification first, right? So let's actually improve our relations with France real quick. And look at that. I think, yep, Germany's communist. Interesting. You don't see them go that path that often. But while we're waiting for improvements with France's relations, we are going to construct a Dukan Dam. Because I do want to do forceful industrialization and try to get rid of agrarian society a bit. The agrarian society national spirit makes me think that agriculture was a mistake. And I don't think that's a very healthy mindset to have, but it is what it is. Alright, so now our relations with France should be pretty damn good, 90. And I feel like they're still gonna refuse, but there's only one way to find out. Propose Syrian unification. And another advantage that we do hold against Saudi Arabia is that they have 0 planes. We have a whopping 25. They're f***ed. They're done. Saudi Arabia, you can give your entire country to me if you really want to. Alright, France, you better accept. I'm very bad mental space right now. Thank you very much. Yes, Syria. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we have 3 puppets in the Middle East. We're looking pretty fly. Alright, now I think it's time to jeopardize our relations with literally the whole world. Declare war on Saudi Arabia. And also let's do forceful industrialization while at war. I don't think that's going to cause any problems in the country. Let's try to encircle those 3 supplyless ass divisions there, actually. That'd be kind of funny. I'm sweating the micro so much right now because I want to do the nifty encirclement. Yeah, encirclement. There we go. 6 divisions, or 7 rather. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. Saudi Arabia, just give up, man, please. Never even show your face near the Holy Land ever again. What a sad display from Saudi Arabia, man. And we've taken Mecca. That's good. Let's make our way to Riyadh. All right, forceful industrialization. I think we got 2 civilian factors from that, and Saudi Arabia is gone. What did we get cores on again? We got cores on this one, that one, and this one. I guess we'll puppet the rest, maybe. And also give us war reps, and also, do you have any resources? Oil, I guess. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take literally everything that you have. All right, there we go. Saudi Arabia has been annexed. Now we have the Kingdom of Iraq here and Iraqi Central Arabia. And this entire war cost 2.4 war tension. So actually, I don't think anyone minded that we did that. All right, now I actually don't know. Do I get an event to get Abdallah? Because he's not shown up yet. I thought I would get him after I take Saudi Arabia. The Hashemite Arab Federation is also a thing I can do. But also, I kind of want to do the kingdom. I mean, I don't really know what the deal with that is. I'm going to save here. And if literally nothing happens for Abdallah to show up, I'll probably Google something and just reset the game. But yeah, we'll keep developing the country and getting rid of agrarian economy. We'll construct a Kut barrage. I probably should have dragged on that war a bit more so I can get the next conscription law, because now I'm still at limited conscription. I can't change it because I'm not fascist or communist. We're exporting 40 of our steel? Goodness, we're getting robbed. Okay, let's at least go to export focus instead of free trade. My god. The death of Ghazi 1. Oh, there we go. Abdallah has shown up. All right, our great king Ghazi has died, and we will replace him with Abd Allah, because he's the guy we need. He's the man, the myth, the legend. I just learned about him today. Actually, right now he just became the region. Our leader is still Yassin al-Hashimi, the Bismarck of the Arabs. I need him to be the leader of the country. I guess I'll wait a bit more. At least he's one of our advisors now. But yeah, next we're gonna do rural electrification. It reduces the effects of agrarian society. That's a W in my book. Oh, there you go. Surging support for absolute Hashemite rule. There we go. Abdallah shall reclaim the Hashemite birthright. There we go. And now we should finally have him as our leader. leader. Yep, Abdallah. And Germany is trying to Anschluss Austria. Let's see if it goes well for them. All right, rural electrification. Next, we are going to do, now that we have Mr. Abdallah, we're going to do Commander of the Faithful, which gives us weekly manpower 500, which is really, really, really good. It basically gives us a free Marx portrait when we're not communist. All right, now that we've done Commander of the Faithful, we will now do the new Caliph, which gives him these following traits: plus 10% political power gain, plus 20% stability, plus 20% war support, plus 10% division attack on core territory, plus 10 division defense on core territory, minus 50% justified war goal time, acceptance of communist diplomacy minus 50, daily support for non-aligned 0.02, and more political power. And also we annex all of our subjects. You know, it happens, it happens. I know Abdulaziz Ibn Saud, I did promise you semi-independence, but that was kind of a lie. But yeah, Austria did lose to Germany. Now Germany is at war with Czechoslovakia, Romania, and France. I think this is the little entente. Never mind, they're in no faction. None of them are in a faction. And Czechoslovakia has also capitulated, and Germany has puppeted both Austria and Czechoslovakia. It's going to be interesting. I think they're at war with Lithuania as well now. Going to be interesting to see how the situation shakes up in Europe. They also declared war on Poland. Okay, yeah, they don't give a f. All right. I mean, it is 1939. That is kind of the thing to do in 1939. It's like the trendy thing to do. And now we have annexed all of our subjects. We are the Hashemite Caliphate, and we've inherited all of our subjects' terrible divisions as well. And bear in mind, we don't core like any of their lands or anything. We just annex them. So that's probably not that optimal, to be honest. I say that, and then literally the next thing is unite Mashriq, and we core literally everything that is highlighted. That's really good. And Germany's kind of losing ground in the west, but in the east, they are tearing shit up. Yeah, they're going on a rampage. All right, and now we have united in Mashriq. We core everything here now. That's great. Our manpower should be fixed in a few seconds. And now we're going to renegotiate the Anglo-Iraqi Treaty, which once again gives us, and I quote, 30% more political power gain, 30% more stability, 10% more war support, 10% more division attack, 10% more division defense, and gives us buffs on Great Britain as well. And we also guarantee them, and they guarantee us. What the f? Seems a bit strong, but who am I to say, And there you go, our manpower issues are fixed. That's great. Wow, I actually don't think I've seen a Swiss civil war. Have I ever seen one ever? Surely I have, right? But that never happens. I don't think I've seen Switzerland go into a civil war in like a solid year or two. That is kind of insane to witness. But next we're going to do Unite Maghreb, which gives us retake core states against every country occupying states this focus gives you cores on. So I'm assuming that's Maghreb. So that's probably Italy, Algeria, and like Spain, right? So we're going to get war goals on, yeah, a lot of people here. And we might be able to join the Great Britain coalition as well, maybe, if we improve relations enough. All right, we've done Unite Maghreb, and sure enough, it does. Yeah, but it gives us claims on Tripoli, Algeria, all that stuff. Also, can we join a faction with Great Britain? Oh, they're at the limit. 72 positive, 72 negative. We literally just have to like make them a bit happier with us, and we're fine. We're good. I think our only chance at being France is basically getting a British alliance and then trying to pair drop them from up there. And once you take out France, taking out Italy shouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think. Actually, another viable strategy might be to restore Al-Andalus, because it does give us cores on Spain. If we can pair drop Spain from like Gibraltar or something, if we can still get the British alliance, that is, then we can just kind of kill them very easily, I'm assuming, right? How strong are they? Yeah, 3 to 16 divisions? They're f***ing terrible. I did a send attaché with Great Britain and Quangton territories. I don't really care about what you think of me. I just want the British alliance here, and we can get it right now. Amazing. Really, really good. Now we're allied with Great Britain, British Raj, and China. None of the other dominions are on our side, but we don't really need them. And now we are going to do restore. No, actually, we don't even need to pair drop, because we can just call Britain in, and we can invade from Gibraltar. Restore Al-Andalus right now. And Spain is a puppet of the Soviet Union, but the Soviet Union, that's literally about to f***ing lose. So we have literally nothing to worry about. Now, for some reason, even though they're losing the civil war, the Soviet Union is still sending troops here, so that's a bit concerning, but it's okay. All right, restore Al-Andalus. I think you know what comes next. All right, let's do the Royal Iraqi Army now. Very concerning focus to do before a major war, but I digress. Let's spread away from Gibraltar for now. And yeah, there's a lot of divisions here. Oh my god, okay. May have underestimated them, but it's fine. We have encircled them already. And another encirclement there as well. I think we do have the air advantage, so that's actually one silver lining to this. And also, let's go to service by requirement. I desperately need more troops. Another encirclement there. Yeah, this is encirclement mania here. And now I'm starting to figure out why this version of the Soviets did not win the Civil War. But yeah, right now we're reconquistaing the Reconquista. And let's walk into Madrid here. Damn, there are so many Soviet divisions here. Don't you have a civil war to fight, man? Like, we're encircling them and all. How many divisions are there? They have 40 to 140. Okay, now I'm kind of getting it. My goodness. And next, let's do strengthen the infantry, giving us more division defense on core territory, more division attack on core territory, and one more military factory. Oh, we got encircled. Okay, wait, hold on. We're getting a bit arrogant here. Okay, we saved them. We're good. And big encirclement there as well. I'm very curious as to how many Soviets we've killed here. 163,000 while they're fighting a civil war. That's insane. Well, you know, to Spain's credit, they're actually doing a much more futile fight than I thought they would. You know, I thought they would just lie down and die, but they're not doing that. I'm very impressed. Alright, so we've taken pretty much all of western Spain. Now only eastern Spain remains. Spain is going to capitulate once we take Barcelona, I'm assuming. There we go. And we have cores on all of this, so this is all core territory that gives us manpower. That's really good. Next, I guess we can just invade France, right? Like, with British help, I don't think it's going to be that hard. I mean, they're Bourbon France. That doesn't mean they're, like, all powerful or anything. And they're also really busy with fighting Germany. They're trying to do a big push into Germany. They're stuck at the river, it seems, though. Like, if we can't beat a country that's stuck at their goddamn Rhine River, I don't think we deserve to be a country. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. I have to put troops on Lebanon. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, let's just like deploy these untrained ass divisions, barely know how to hold a gun, put them on the front with Lebanon. All right, Switzerland is pushing into France. I think this is the perfect opportunity. All right, Lebanon has capitulated, and we're gonna start pushing into southern France as well here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Germany's pushing through Switzerland now. It's doing wonders for them. And yeah, we've taken Bordeaux. Big disaster for France. Awful situation. My goodness, United Cantons. And they get encircled here as well. Yep. Absolute disaster. Tragedy strikes. This is like around Maginot, but in a very, very different way. Next, we're going to do found the Iraqi state railways. Oh, we got encircled. Oh, you know. I was too preoccupied on Brest. Oh my god. Yeah, I shouldn't have focused on Brest so much, you know. Like, Brest is cool, but you know, like, focusing too much on Brest is never a good idea. Alright, there you go. Bourbon France has capitulated. We only have 18%, but that doesn't really matter because we just want our cores. Okay, so we've annexed all of Algeria here. And France was spared down here in Africa. I guess Germany didn't want to do anything with that. We've annexed Lebanon there. And we have made a French puppet here, Hashemite France, so that we can invade Italy next. Alright, we're going to finish the Berlin-Baghdad Railway. Okay, Italy has a lot of troops everywhere, though. That's really not good considering we don't have tanks, and our air force is probably very outdated. Oh, good news, actually. I think this literally started from a conflict in Central America. I'm not even joking, because Italy just invited a bunch of Central American countries to their faction, and now basically one half of Mexico is in Italy's faction and the other half is in Germany's. So Germany's gonna once again help us maybe defeat Italy here if Italy's stupid and take all their divisions off the front. Okay, well, we probably shouldn't push through Italy from there anyway yet, because there's a puppet there. They're not gonna be able to attack us through there. We should probably focus on taking Tripoli here, Libya, and knowing Italy, yep, they have no troops here anymore. I mean, obviously I don't blame them. They're fighting all of this. Damn it, we can't declare war on Italy. They have a non-aggression pact, but for faction leader. Oh, actually, that does make sense because Great Britain already is at war with Germany. Should we contribute in this war here? Why not? Yeah, let's attack Germany. I think Germany's also at war with Soviet Union. Yeah, they're gonna get overextended so bad, especially when the Hashemite Caliphate comes in. They're not gonna be ready for this shit. Like right now, they're taking on all these countries at once, but the Hashemite Caliphate is gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Let's be completely honest with ourselves here. Oh, there we go. Spain war is over, and they're alone for some reason. Did they break free from being a puppet? I guess. I don't know, but I am happy. All right, well, I mean, if it wasn't official before, now it's completely official. We own Spain. Let's justify on Germany, because I feel like if I accept like Great Britain's call to arms, I'm gonna get implicated in a conflict like 10 billion kilometers away. Declare war on Germany. All right, let's start pushing into France, start encircling them everywhere. And we keep encircling them here. Good start to our war against Germany that we're only fighting because we can't declare war on Italy. Okay, now we're actually going to take Brest. Okay, I'm glad that we're actually able to reach Brest this time around. I love Brest. Let's take Paris right now. Yeah, no, the Germans are completely cooked ever since the Hashemite Caliphate joined. It's not even funny, man. And big encirclement here of Swiss and German troops. You're cooked. Iraq and the Hashemite Caliphate are too strong. big encirclement there again. There we go. And yeah, I think they've completely given up on defending France. Very fair, to be honest. We're gonna just push through to Maginot before it becomes a problem for us. Not to brag or anything. This is kind of the only front of the war that's actually progressing, I guess, other than the Swedish naval invasion. That is dangerously close to taking Berlin somehow. I'm just gonna march into Bern and take Switzerland over here. Taking Zurich. Pushing from the north as well. Yeah, they're f***ed. They're done. Alright, United Cantons have capitulated. And yeah, no, they're entrenching themselves on the goddamn Maginot line right now. That's f***ed up. That's like almost as unfair as invading a country when they're fighting literally everybody else. And I think Germany might be kind of cooked here. Hashemite France somehow did a naval invasion, I guess? I think that's what that is. And yeah, we're at the doorstep of Berlin. I don't think Germany thought this one through. You don't go to war with a country that has the Hashemite Caliphate in their faction. You just don't. And yep, we've taken Berlin. There we go. Easy as that. And we have killed the most Germans by far. It's not even close. 800,000, and Italy's in second place with like, what was it, 250,000 or something? All right, I'm surprised Germany has not capitulated yet. I guess because they have cored Austria. We probably have to take Vienna and stuff. Let's take Breslau as well here. And oh, never mind. That is enough to cap Germany. There we go. All right, peace treaty over. Hashemite Caliphate. I took all this land, but I am planning on releasing it into puppets because I'm not administering all of this. And I've also taken Canada, which I'm also going to make into a puppet so that we can maybe invade the United States later. Perhaps. The People's Republic of Germany still lives here as a Soviet puppet. Oh, I can only return territory to People's Republic of Germany because technically the tag is still alive and I can't release him as a puppet. I may have not seen that coming. So I guess the only other reasonable thing I can do is balkanize Germany. It is what it is. Okay, so now there's the Kingdom of Prussia, Thuringia, Saxony, you know, the usual stuff. But now, yeah, it's Italy time, so let's move our troops to Libya again. Alright, declare war on Italy and their stupid faction, the Novus Imperium Romanum. The Rome LARPers have no chance against the Hashemite Caliphate. At least we're not LARPing Italy. And yeah, they really stood no chance. We have literally 50 divisions on attacking Libya here. And yeah, we've encircled a few troops here in Italy, but they're probably just like fodder divisions that they exile to Africa because it's Italy. All right, well, we've wiped them all out. Now it's time to attack the actual boot. They intercepted our convoys very well, but that's like the only advantage they have on us. We are going to dumpster them. All right, push into the boot, folks. We can probably win this very easily. And yeah, their best shot was stopping us there, but they failed. It's done. Alright, Switzerland's dead. There we go. Benito Mussolini's deposed, yeah. And yeah, Regno del Sud spawns. Repubblica Sociale Italiana also exists. Yeah, it's done. It's finished. Just hand in your resignation letter, man. It'll make it less embarrassing in the long run. Oh no, wait, no. This is a whole different war. This is the SSSR war. This was like the people that had a puppet of Spain. Okay, well, I'm not really implicated in this conflict. I'll steal, I guess, the Navy? I don't f***ing know. I was confused there for a second. I think we're putting a bit too much emphasis into the Balkans. That doesn't really matter, guys. We have to take out the boot. And yeah, we're about to take Palermo. It's done. It's over. All right, Italy has been retired. There we go. Mexican junta somehow has 40% war score. Very angry about that, but it is what it is. All right, peace deal is over. Yeah, Europe looks like this now. For some reason, Italy is a puppet of my puppet and not me. I'm kind of angry about that, but it's okay. And now we're still at war with Mexico because I think, yeah, they're in the Asian group with Manchukuo and such. So the only way I see that I can proceed here to get to Mexico is to invade the United States, right? Like, I'm not tripping, right? That's like the natural course of action. But to invade the United States, I think we're going to need a slightly bigger army than what we have right now. It's not even close to the numbers that we should be having right now. I like how Turkey's having a communist revolution in 1943. They might attack me, low-key. The Anglo-German Pact. Is there any Germans to Anglo-German Pact anymore? I mean, there's the German Empire that's my puppet, I guess. There's also the People's Republic of Germany there. That's a Soviet puppet. What other Germanys are there? Oh, Mexico seizes the Panama Canal and the United States has declared war on the Mexican junta. So now that means that the United States is going to be a bit more busy with Mexico down there. And maybe they'll take off at least 1 million of these 1 billion divisions they have on this front here. And as if France couldn't have it any worse being exiled to Africa, they're in a civil war now. And they have to fight in the Sahara Desert. That is just awful. All right, yeah, United States literally took all of their divisions off the front to fight Mexico. They are going to pay very, very dearly for that. God damn it, they have a non-aggression pact with my faction leader. Why? Is it because they're also at war with Mexico? Yeah, it's because Great Britain's also at war with Mexico. Okay, I guess we'll literally declare on them day one when Mexico dies. All right, Mexico, can you die so I can attack the United States, please? Thank you. All right, Mexico capitulated, but what is the other major? The Asian group. Oh, it's Manchukuo. Do I have to go all the way to Manchukuo, man? How hard can it be? Literally at the doorstep of Mukden. They're fighting dividing literally the entire world. How hard can it be, folks? I don't think the Hashemite Caliphate has to get involved every time. Manchukuo's literally on the edge of death. Come on. They're being attacked by the Soviets now in the north. Like, it has to be over for them. Puyi, your service to this world was appreciated, but it's okay. It's time to just die, man. All right, there we go. War against Mexico is over. Please cancel your non-aggression pact with Great Britain. We will be killing you very shortly. Come on, UK. UK, you know you want to cancel this non-aggression pact. It's so useless. Come on. We're literally primed to invade them. And great, now they're putting troops back on the border. God damn it. Oh, it's because they still have a common enemy, Communist China. Oh my god, that's going to be even more of a pain in the ass than Manchukuo. Ah, there we go. China, you managed to encircle Communist China. Now just take the capital, Urumqi, and then I can invade the United States. Please. Please, I just want to invade the United States. Please. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to get involved in this. I'm just going to send a small army here, man. And Sweden and Norway, I'm pretty sure we're independent, but I guess they folded to the Soviet Union. Oh, we're not even able to push because of bad supply. It just ended all right now, man. Cask. I need to, like, pump this place full of cask. Oh, actually, can we get through without cask, please? Urumqi? No, we're not able to push. Okay, yeah, no, take your time. Take your time. Oh, no. No, don't lose that one tile that's next to Urumqi. Please. Let's just kill Communist China, please. Oh, yes, we're taking it. This truly is, like, the worst region in the world to fight in. At least there's a supply hub here. Altai, we're taking Altai. Okay, there we go. Communist China's dead. Let's fight the Americans. Yes, I know you hate me, United States. I hate you too. Just let me fight you. Justify war goal. 40 days. Get ready, guys. Get ready. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I don't even know if we're ready for this. And Great Britain went and declared war on the Soviet Union. It's fine. We're not gonna get implicated in that. We have a bigger enemy to fight. Justification of conquering Greenland for the Hashemite Caliphate is finished. All right, I don't know if we're ready. We're just gonna declare war on the United States and hope that it goes well. Let's see. Oh yeah, we should probably call in our Canadian puppet. Probably be a wise move. And the initial push is going pretty well. I guess we're mogging them in the air if it's this easy. A big encirclement here. We didn't even do any microing. And we're taking all the big American Atlantic cities here as well. They're actually defending the eastern seaboard quite well. The Midwest, not so much. Or the Midwest is up here. I don't f***ing... It's the place where Ohio is, okay? Ohio was like funny a year ago, right? You guys know where Ohio is. All right, now the push is starting to wear down a bit because the United States, I don't know if you know this, have a pretty big army. It's still probably significantly bigger than our army, so it's gonna be a bit tough here. Let's walk into Washington at this point. Our castles are just way too strong. All right, there you go. Now we've pretty much taken almost the entire eastern seaboard that matters. Like, let's be for real, who the f cares about Norfolk, okay? If you're from Norfolk, I'm sorry, but no one cares, all right? Washington is close enough. Just say you're from there, man. And big encirclement cleared over here. And yeah, those troops can move probably out west. Let's just send them to Los Angeles and San Francisco. Another big encirclement there. They're cooked. They're done. I don't even know why I ended up invading the US because I don't really need to invade Mexico anymore because Mexico doesn't exist. I guess it's out of spite. Alright, we're getting into California. They're almost finished. And I guess we'll assist in the death of the Soviet Union by just joining in on the war. I mean, all of our fronts are covered, so I trust our allies. And so now they can push into this big-ass front that they have like 10 billion troops on. And there you go. United States have capitulated. Japan was involved? Oh yeah, that's right. They were like in the West Pacific Treaty Organization. I wonder why they weren't a major. Well, I'm happy they weren't, but that damn. Japan fell off for real. What the f***? Alright, peace deal over. Yeah, I don't know what you were expecting, really. This is the only outcome that would happen, you know? The Hashemite North American territories, Mexico, Hashemite Brazil. I don't know why they weren't a major either, but I'm happy. Of course, Hashemite Japan. I guess we'll join in on the party now. Just finished the video on a good old-fashioned invasion of the Soviet Union. Oh, when did Italy declare independence? Oh, that's annoying. France didn't keep them in check. Like, it's just kind of unfortunate, really. They should have just stayed under the rule of the Hashemite Caliphate, you know? Like everyone is gonna be in a few minutes after we kill the Soviets. A couple encirclements here and there. Doesn't really matter. They can't really handle all the numbers. Turkish Socialist Republic has capitulated. I don't think that communist revolution was very worth it. You know what? It was probably instigated by the Soviets anyway. The Soviets really just doomed Turkey. Alright, Moscow can probably hear Hashemite artillery fire at this point. It is only a matter of time. We started this campaign killing a bunch of Soviets in Spain, and now we ended out with killing the other side of the Civil War as well. There's something quite cathartic about that, I think. Will China take Sevastopol without me having to interfere? Will China take yes? Okay. Go to Sevastopol. Yes! Good job! What? They did it! They actually did it! I am so proud of them. Oh yeah, Moscow has fallen, by the way. But yeah, that's not really surprising, is it? Stalingrad's about to fall as well. And now we probably just have to push them to the Urals and they're done. And big encirclement in Turkey over here as well. Yep, their lines are completely disjointed. They're done. Yeah, I don't think putting 30 divisions in Trabzon was a good idea, Stalin. I don't know. It's just not a very wise move. Definitely not something that would have been written in The Art of War, I'll tell you that much. Alright, war is over. 25% of the war score. Alright, peace deal is over. We are number 1. The game is over. And yeah, it's just called Russia, but I can assure you it is a Hashemite puppet. And we have finally reunited, I guess, by landmass to our Spanish lands. Because, you know, Egypt, we can't take Egypt because they're our steadfast allies. And yeah, no, the whole world is basically, what, the British faction at this point? Like, except for the f***ing Congo, but I'm not fighting the Congo, man. But yeah, no, that was a pretty quick campaign. Yeah, no, Hashemite Caliphate, really strong. It allows you to get Spain early, just like completely catch them off guard, get a bunch of core population, invade the rest of Europe pretty easily. Honestly, Hashemite Caliphate might be Iraq's strongest path. I forgot if the first one I did was stronger than this. I don't know. But this one was pretty fun. This was a pretty fun campaign. We pretty much did a semi-world conquest. I mean, we're definitely the hegemon. We're definitely the strongest country in the world right now. And yeah, this wasn't a bad formable. I thought I would suffer today. I did not. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to press the funny red button, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello. Thank you for watching a video again on YouTube. Ha ha ha. As always, thank you to members Flameman1995, Lars, AlexRedweed, Christives, Yobomukianos, Morales, Michael Rafter, Sleepy Saeem, Atreides, Nate, Loyalholic, Joey Sark, the username Matt, Mantis Shrimp, Hybrakaya, Mirat, Mr. Danny, KK Neddy, Adil Dermatash, Freeman, A0 Cube, Lars Niemeyer, The Real Robert, Firefox, Rum Ramsey, Ben TX, MaxiBoy23, L Blast, Divine, Leo Polygon, The Man 69, Janky Jim, The Kaiser von Ost, Casey, Anger Washer, Little Shazi, Joseph Stalin, Miklos Horthy, Matthew Jones, Gigashrek Chad, Blue Cat, Brock Weisenhofer, Jakub Petrizek, Femboy, Lisbeth, Roga, Degaway, Labayam, Mustafa Yijit Kalap, Jazziort, Einfak Lucas, No Just No, Ora Ora, Rata Trotsky, Lucas Evangard, Wendigussie, The Were Lizard, Auden HD, Airsoy, Cartonsu, Dr. Dark, Christopher Hollingsworth, Kool-Aid Man, J-Dog the Dude, False Panther 51, Orbital Fox, Kazi Sketches, Pine, Jalix 500, Alberto, Artongo, and of course, Colonoscopy Adventure. Of course, that's not mentioning patrons, Remy New, Nicholas Green, Lars, Von Caver, Pengaroom, Liam O'Connor, Lennon was a power bottom, and Brandon Smith. I thank you all again for your endless generosity, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.